hey. Hi. How are you? I'm good. But so I have signed up for 2 vending events. One in May, one in July. Both at the very beginning of the months. Which is fine. This is great. This is dandy. However, I have 98 winter hats that have been knit. And that's about it. I don't have hardly anything else. So we're gonna need to make some things other than hats for me to sell. And I have a lot of projects. I have a lot of yarn just lying around waiting to be made into projects. So this is kind of the stash busting / figuring out what yarn I need to make things for it. We're using as much of the yarn as we possibly can while also inventorying what yarn I need to buy to get ready for these vending events. And then we'll see in May how that one goes for the July one. The July one is a 4th of July one, so I'm kind of thinking maybe I need some patriotic yarn, maybe? Who knows? Not me. I don't know. But to start it off, I kind of just wanted to show you some of the beginnings of stuff that I have that needs to go away, essentially. I just semi-cleaned my craft room, so let me show you what we're working with. So this is my wall of cotton yarn. Unfortunately, I don't have enough of one type of color to make any kind of bags. So actually, I think I have enough of this yarn because I have 2 supersized. I think I can make 1 market bag with this like buttercream. But other than that, I can't. So figuring out what I can make with all of this cotton. Most of it I can't make bandanas out of, but I can make bandanas out of this. So I will probably make bandanas out of this pink and this purple. These right here. And then the rest of it, we'll see. We'll see. I have this headband that I started working on, and I've forgotten how to do this. It's like a special type of Tunisian crocheting. But I think I want to finish this and have this, because this is like, it's technically an ear warmer headband, but I feel like it might be sellable in the spring shop. I was given this ball of yarn by my boss, and honestly, I don't know what kind of yarn it is. It kind of looks like acrylic, but it's very fine, like it's very thin. So I don't know, maybe this could make bandanas, maybe? I'm not sure. Then I have scrap cotton yarn, and you guys are going to laugh at this idea, but I think I'm going to make little Labubu jackets, like my Labubu. Hang on, let me show you. Okay, so this is my Labubu, and I made it like a little hexagon cardigan. They don't take super long to make. Honestly, it takes longer to weave in the ends almost than it does to actually make this little jacket. But if I brought my Labubu and like had it displayed, I'd have to watch it. I'd probably have to like safety clip it onto something because there are going to be children there. And not that I think children are prone to stealing, but yeah. But the jackets, that's the idea. So these potential Labubu jackets, I want to make some more just like little purses for little girls or boys, but mostly I feel like little girls tend to gravitate towards this. So that's my idea. Yeah. I have this stockpile of yarn from my frog purse, and I'm wondering if I can't use it to make either flower bookmarks or maybe even like a little bit of amigurumi. I know that this yarn isn't super big and fluffy, so we'll see. We'll see about this. I love this yarn, but the colors all go together, so I feel like I I could crank out some small little projects with this. Maybe like some card dangly on the rearview mirror things. Maybe. And then I have one of these squares. But I have two flower powers, and I know that I could use these to make 2 bags. And I have white that I bought to make bags with these. So these two I definitely can make some bags. They're not going to be market bags, but I can use them to make bags. And then my aunt got me this yarn, and honestly, I'm wondering if I could use this to make like stuffed animals because it's so fuzzy. I think I'd have to double strand it though with something because I'm not quite sure how this will work up. I'll have to play around with this, but it's so springy. I'd hate to not use this for the spring market. And yeah, that's basically it. I know that I want to get more yarn to make a variety of scrunchie colors because I only have a few colors of scrunchies. So I know that I want to make more scrunchies. I have yarn to make some bandanas, but we'll see how many bandanas I have after I've used all of this yarn. If I feel like I'm a little low on bandanas, I might get more yarn for bandanas. And then, yeah, we'll just have to see. A lot of markets that I see do well primarily sell amigurumi. That's not necessarily where my joy and love and heart is in. I can do an amigurumi, no problem. Like I can do it, it's fine. I have an okay time, but I don't want to do all amigurumi. Like my heart doesn't just want to make little stuffed animals. And then at the end of the day, I feel like you have to charge so much for them because they take so long to make. So anyway, that's my dilemma on that one. But this is the beginning of my market prep slash stash busting. Welcome. I hope you are comfortable here because we're going to be here for a hot second. I do have some other projects that I'm going to be working on, but this is going to be our forefront at the moment. So, bye. Hello. Time has passed. We have made 1.5. We're going to go see my husband's family. So I'm going to keep working. Okay, so we've done yarn chicken. We finished this one. It needed a cuff on this sleeve, but I didn't want to do the cuff until I knew for sure that I had enough yarn to make the other little cardigan. But then we've made this cardigan and we've sewn the top and the back. But I'm going to try to pull a different color to do, I like to go around the edges and make it like look smooth and everything. I'm going to see if I can find some black, maybe, because this one, I think some black with this would look good. But yeah, I'm not weaving in ends at the moment. We're just kind of trying to work up some little jackets, but also I found a little like closet that I could maybe display the little jackets in. It's only like 15 bucks. And I really want to get it. So we'll see. Hi, welcome to this very short intermission where I tried Cheez-It pizza. Because apparently that's a thing. It's on a Cheez-It. The Cheez-It is the crust, essentially. I didn't cut it, so... The crust isn't super duper... The crust tastes like a Cheez-It, but it's not Cheez-It consistency. Like, it's soft. It's okay. There's no sauce. Oh no, there is... Maybe I just haven't gotten to the sauce yet? Because in the picture there's sauce. But here, it doesn't... Where's the sauce? It's not very saucy. I'd say as a snack, 10 out of 10. I'd say as a pizza replacement, 6 out of 10. And that has been my short intermission of pizza test tasting. Thank you for coming by. Oh, hey! We have finished another, well, not another, but a market bag. This is my first market bag I've ever made. And look at these pretty colors. Easter is tomorrow, and this feels like the most Eastery bag color combo in the universe. So I finished this one, and I did immediately go ahead and cast on, start another one. So I have this yarn from Walmart, so it's like peaches and cream or whatever, but it's pink, and I have two, but I went with my dad to Walmart the other night, and he actually bought me two more so that I could make a whole bag, because at first I thought I would have to make the straps with white and then just make the body of it strawberry. But while we were there, I saw that they still had the strawberry colors, and so grabbed some more of that to make another bag. So I am really excited about how much yarn I'm using up from my cotton. So really exciting. I still have this much left of the buttercream, but this isn't enough to do anything with. So scrap pile. We'll see what happens with that. And yeah, on to the next bag, I guess. See you later. Oh, hey. Oh, hi. We got another market bag done. This one used Walmart peaches and cream, and it came out a little bit smaller than the Lily sugar and cream one. Anyway, I started another one. This one, I only have one ball of Lily sugar and cream, but it's a supersized. So I started the straps with white. We're gonna make the base, hopefully, with the color, and then we'll make the straps white. I did notice that the Lily sugar and cream white is like a off-white, and then this is a bright white. But my mom told me it would be fine, so yeah. She came over today, we crocheted. We'll insert a clip of the beautiful blanket that she's working on right now for my niece. Wow. Crazy talented, y'all. Crazy talented. Anyway, yeah, so we sat, we chilled, we talked. She wove in her ends. I started a new bag. Yeah, that's the update on projects for now. I am making a lot of progress. My cotton wall, my wall of cotton yarn, the wall, it's getting empty. We're using up my cotton yarn. I am proud of us and the work we're doing. Bye. How are you? We're doing a little bit of a wrap up, okay? The market's not yet. The market is the first weekend of May, but I am going to cut this up into sections since we're doing so much market prepping at the moment. And I'm sure that you guys are getting tired of some thrift vlogs. I'm sure that you guys want to actually see me knit and crochet. Right? So we're doing a little bit of a roundup so that I can show you what I've made for my market. I have two, as a reminder, one in the spring, one midsummer. So this is spring market. For the most part, the content's going to kind of be the same. I'm going to do some 4th of July stuff for the summer one because it'll be a market during the 4th of July. But other than that, pretty much the same. To start us off, we made some unwoven in ends, little Labubu jackets. I know. Oh, I just dropped one. Ugh. Okay, so we have 4 little jackets. I did drop one on the floor, and we are not picking that up at the moment. tiny little Labubu jackets. My Labubu has one on, so we'll use her as like a little model. I don't know what else to say about these. I need to weave in the ends, but other than that, little Labubu jackets. Then we made 3 Awala covers. I do think that I'm going to put my tags on the sides, but I need to borrow one of my coworkers' Awalas and just make sure that the covers actually still fit when they have a tag on them. So we have 3 so far. I do plan on making more, but I'm not quite sure out of what yarn yet. So we'll see. We'll see. We're kind of on a bag binge, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. Let me show you my bags. So we've made 2 full bags. Two full bags. This is the Walmart kind of like peaches and cream one. I did the exact same hook, exact same number of rows, but this one came out slightly bigger. This one's Lily Sugar and Cream. This one's my favorite. So we've made 2 full bags, and then we currently are we're 2/3 of the way done with bag number 3. I have finished the bag, and now I need to do a few more rows and then make the straps. So this bag is 2/3 of the way done. Just for your information, some little yarn chicken updating. I have several Lily Sugar and Cream supersized. They're 3 ounces. When I made this bag, all of my bags, I've done the smaller version at the starting point, which is like 20 chains. But then for rows, I've done the full 40 rows. If you only have one skein or mini cake or whatever this is, that's 3 ounces, it only makes 35 rows, which her pattern says you can make 32 to 40 rows, 32 to 40 rows or something like that. So it's still bigger than a small bag. But me, with my tension, with my craftiness, I can only get 35 rows with one. It's not that noticeable. It's a little bit smaller, but it's still fine. It stretches in the middle and I'm happy with it. So yeah, in case you're wondering, because for some reason, Lily Sugar and Cream went on sale when Joann's went out of business. And I just bought one of each random color that I liked. So I have one. Well, actually, this is left over from a project. But I only bought one of these. I only bought one of these. Like, what was I thinking? I don't know. Not well, apparently. So, yeah. But I do have this cone that we're going to use to make straps. Low-key, I was kind of worried about this, but because this doesn't actually have any white in it, I think it'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna do it. This is gonna be the straps, and then we'll make one with this. Just, you know, it'll buff. And then I have these 2. This is more than 3 ounces. This is 4 ounces, so this will make a big official sized bag. And then this is also 4 ounces, so this will make a full. I'm still going to do the white straps. I'm going to do white straps for all of them, this in the middle. And then I have a little bit of pink left over. This technically could make another white strapped pink centered bag, but I think I'm going to make some Awala covers with them, just so that I have some variety. Because at this point, when I use all of that yarn to make the centers of market bags, I won't have any left to make Awala covers. So I think I'm going to use these to make some more walla covers. And then if we get closer to the market and I have time, maybe I'll pick up some, like, I don't want to say boring yarn, but like some more neutrals, like brown or something, to make some more neutral awala covers that go with more awalas, if that makes sense. But yeah, otherwise, the market bags cost more than the awala covers. But if I was going to a market, I would be more tempted to buy a market bag than an awala cover. But I also don't own an awala. And awalas are pretty cheap. Like I'm gonna charge $15 for an awala cover. So yeah. Anyway, that's our market. That's where we're at. We're on bag number 3. I have some random stuff. This isn't all of it, but this is like most of what I'm making that's new. I would really like to make some more scrunchies, but I have to go get more scrunchy yarn. So yeah, we're not really stressing. We're just kind of making what we can make and accepting that it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to potentially get this to a good stopping point, which really just means maybe putting the first border around it. And then I'm gonna probably do my nails. And then go to bed. And then start the new week. Happy Sunday, y'all. It's Sunday for me. It's not Sunday for you guys. It's probably a Thursday for y'all. Happy Thursday. Bye.